Hey, hi, and hello, everyone. Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you're doing well. And it's time for the weekly track roundup. My thoughts, my opinions on a bunch of tracks that have dropped over the past week or so, whether I loved them or hated them or felt somewhere in between. I'm talking about them in this video, and they're all linked down below, along with our Turntable Lab link. We get kickback from it if you go over there and you buy some vinyl, some turntable stuff, some whatever supports the channel in the process, as does signing up for our Patreon page. Get access to our Discord community, extra bonus monthly content, classic album live streams. Check it out. Check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. And our YouTube Shorts page is linked below too. We just hit 100K subscribers over there. Thank you if you are one of the many who have subscribed, and no thank you if you didn't. But you know, I'm just kidding. Still, thank you. I love you. I appreciate you watching this video. You know, regardless. All right. Moving on from there, the worst tracks of the week. We have a handful of those. Well, just a couple of those. They are as follows. We have a new one from Logic. Bobby Logic. Check, please. C. Castro. T-Man the Wizard on the track. I feel like this kind of dark, grimy brand of Southern hip-hop and trap was just way more interesting and prevalent around like 2013, 14, 15, like A$AP Ferg trap lord era, that sort of thing. And now it just isn't really quite hitting. Just sounds kind of stale. Some of the similes and bars on this track I don't really think are hitting all that well either. Yeah, I just think it's kind of disappointing, frankly. I think Logic is capable of better. Moving on from there, we also have the Fall Out Boy cover of We Didn't Start the Fire. Lots of trashy and haphazard writing and references throughout this track, but hey, I guess it covers 1989 to 2023, I suppose. God. All right, moving on from there. Meh, the tracks that I was meh on, not crazy about, but hey, you might like them more than me. They are as follows. We have a new one from Charli XCX, which is going to be on the Barbie soundtrack. B is very simple, punchy, vocal licks are somewhat catchy. I mean, it's not the best Charli song. However, you know, none of the tracks from this Barbie soundtrack so far have been great. I feel like most of them have been passable, and this is passable. All right, we also have a new one from James Blake, forthcoming record, which is supposed to be like more electronic, more instrumental. Our first taste of it comes in the form of this Cut Big Hammer. I think the beat's a little stiff. The vocals that are incorporated should be involved in like a more high velocity bit of production. The synthesizers sound like, you know, the alarm on your phone trying to wake you up from a sound sleep. I'm just not really crazy about it, frankly. I just think it's kind of okay. Next, we have a new one from George Clanton. New single, Vapor King / SubReal. Some kind of groovy, nostalgic, you know, funky beats throughout this two-part track. Kind of feels like two somewhat cool song ideas that aren't fully finished, kind of mashed together into one, I suppose. It's all right. All right, next we have Do It Again, new track from BENEE. It is also featuring Mallrat and FIFA Sound. It's apparently like the official FIFA women's song. That's kind of cool. That's kind of neat. I mean, I'm not in love with it, but, you know, definitely a cool accomplishment there. Kudos. Moving on there, we have a new one from Beck and Phoenix teaming up for this somewhat synth poppy, synth funky little cut where I think maybe the vocals are a little too sanitized, frankly. It's okay. Kind of cool to see them crossing over, but not blown away by it. And also new one from The Alchemist. The new EP Flying High is out now, and definitely want to point you guys toward this Earl and Billy Woods cut that is featured on it. Is it my favorite track where these two have teamed up? No, not necessarily, but still, you know, it's a momentous occasion when these two are on the same page with a track, for sure. All right, best tracks of the week. We have a couple of those. They are as follows. Here we go. We have a new one from Sampha. Spirit gon' get you. Life gon' get you. Spirit gon' get you. Yeah, really cool bit of futuristic neo-soul, some gospel undertones as well. Really liking how spacious and minimal the instrumental is. Sampha's vocals are awesome per usual. Really excited for this album cycle. That is the least I can say. Awesome. Cool. We also have Olivia Rodrigo. You goddamn vampire. New single, new album cycle. She's bringing it back to that simple, sad piano ballad, kind of ramping it up as the track progresses along. Dramatic lyrics, strong vocal performance, very good hook. I'm really liking it. Really liking it. I think Olivia is outdoing herself on this new cut, frankly. We have a new one over here from High Pulp as well. The track features Jeff Parker of Tortoise. Unified Dakotas is the name of the track. And if you're looking for some, a bit of a jazz rock Odyssey, check this track out. It's really nice. Really has a good vibe coasting throughout it, and a lot of cool little instrumental change-ups that I think are quite good. Check it, check it, check it. We also have a new one from Hozier. Liking this, somewhat two-parter / kind of cut, Unknown and Nth. The vocal work is fantastic. The guitar work is very awesome as well. It's simple, it's bare, it's skeletal, but still contains a lot of talent. And again, some very good singing. Liking this track quite a bit. I think it's my favorite teaser to the new record so far. All right, and we have a new one from Earl. Making the Band is the title of the cut, and it's a cool little combination of things. I mean, I think Earl has a bit more charisma than usual on this track. He sounds a little lively, and the beat to me that he's writing on is kind of unusual for him. Not the usual beat he would be on top of. It seems like a bit of, I guess, like, UK drill, but then also like maybe the flow from, Drake and Kendrick and Baby Keem, hillbillies, that sort of thing. If I'm not mistaken, it seems like a weird confluence of things that has him sounding out of his element a bit, but in a good way, because I think it's awesome to hear Earl doing something a little weird and unexpected on this new track. All right, we have a new one from Cannibal Corpse as well. Cannot show you the cover art because it is so horrid and gory, but it's a sick death metal track. Blood Blind is the name of the song. They have a new record on the way, so look out for that. We also have a new one from Chemical Brothers. A lot of awesome grooves and vocal work on this cut too. Title of this one is Live Again. Halo Mod does the vocal on that one. And awesome little cover of What's So Funny About Peace, Love, and Understanding from Cheekface. Love their rendition over here. It's loose. It's a little indie. It's, kind of a messy in an endearing way, in a, endearing amateurish way. And finally, a new one from Blur, St. Charles Square. Liking how wild and all over the place and kind of low down and dirty this cut is. The riffs have almost like a bar metal band vibe to them that is kind of sick and grimy and a bit of a surprise, I think, for a Blur song. But yeah, I think it's a really good, strong, quality single. And I think we can leave it there. That has been the weekly track roundup, everybody. You're the best. Mwah. Hopefully you got some good recommendations out of this video. I will see you in the next one. Anthony Fantano, Weekly Tracks of Forever.